casting, it's everything. And everything but casting is not going to run out of charges.
Well, and there are ways to make weapons do effects for you, so you don't have to cast yourself.
Yeah, just like its first perk is when your creatures, let's see, on heal effects activate, their on death effects also activate.
Which can actually make use of those.
Right, and that sounds absolutely amazing. Because it's because generally it's a lot easier to trigger an on heal effect than an on death effect, and these effects are balanced around that.
Oh, that's right. I'm getting the one that's right next to everybody.
That is such a wacky trait.
He's really big.
I'm really wondering how that interacts with certain things, like Regalis.
No, from what I've seen, is one of the best things to have with the Lost is
I want for my golem team, kinda.
you want to fuse him with something like a guard that has a to the left and to the right effect. Because I think it means it's both to the left and to the right.
The question is he adjacent to himself?
I don't think that that's false, but I don't know. You'd have to ask.
Because the granite golems, really, if you have a golem team, everything next to all of your golems shares defense with them. So he's sharing defense with like 5 to 10 golems. So that's possibly all the defense. Yeah, I was just thinking how it would have been lost. Huh.
Yeah, no, it's better to make the lost benefit others, is how I understand.
Or maybe both. Apparently, right here, if you use him with Regalis, though, the Lost will get nothing from it, but he will give his trait to everybody else instead.
What is it?
Regalis is creatures of the same class share their trait with adjacent creatures, which seems to have so much potential. I'm gonna give you I managed to get Rune Knight to work once. Astrologer still.
Yeah, I've been told Rune Knight is a tricky one.
Yeah, basically, my idea was just play it as an evoker that can only cast one spell, but it's a good spell.
So, this paladin team was literally just to make the paladin team work. It can definitely be enhanced, but I do have 2 paragons fused in. The one that increases your health, or that increases everyone's health, and that makes everyone take more damage. Because if you're taking more damage and you have a lot of health, then you can inflict that damage better.
I do have, that makes sense. I do have the Emerald Paragon's trade on my Witch Doctor team because everyone dealing more damage is only good if your enemy is mostly dealing damage to themselves.
Yeah. I have,
And Astrologer I do not get.
I have Brimstone requiring Emerald Paragon benefits. I have its item. Pardon. Make sure I have 157 again, so I can only make a couple of weapons. No! Controller, why are you doing this?
Eee!
I really need to get a better core.
Or a bit. Why are they laid?
They're pillars.
Yeah, but it's dangerous. It's not going to support anything.
It's cool.
Okay.
But what am I doing?
I'd say he's using the most balanced of the gods, battle-wise.
The Lost. Once I...
really like Torture Chain.
No, I needed to get some of the creatures that were here to show up more. And
so the quest for recruiting knights, some point I mentioned once how they had to do it in the Kingdom of Heretics.
Mm-hmm.
And they started as...
hiring traders.
No, it's like a game of Where's Waldo, but half the people dressed like Waldo want to kill you. Because there's always the page where everyone's dressed like Waldo.
Yeah.
It's like that, but half them want to kill you. Alright,
after I buy this item, which I think I have.
Thanks.
Nope, not yet. 3 more floors. After 3 more floors, which will also be 1 more nether boss, I will let you try and figure out an awesome player team.
Ooh, how exciting.
Or if you think you can upgrade my paladin team and actually make a more efficient use of things, I can start trying to build.
Really pointing back on a paladin team is my assistance on aesthetics.
Well, I'm not worried about aesthetics. On this team, you don't have to worry.
I think I'm more. I think I have bigger ideas for clerics than I do paladins. I think.
When you reset the things for the goblet, does it also set it back to 0?
Yes.
You have to come up with the paladin first, because that's what I'm doing.
I don't have much confidence for that. Other than, No. I did have a good idea for paladin team once, but that's back before I understood paladins. So it wasn't actually good.
The only other thing I could imagine would be more effective is
More giants.
one of the giants do damage based on their health instead of the attack.
Right, well, it's the current, not the maximum.
I mean, most of the time you keep your max. Especially because you're defending.
Well, then yeah, you absolutely want that. The problem is it only applies to one creature it's on. Normal. Right.
Basically, everything that I picked was based on if it had good provoking and defending synergy, because that's the biggest things that you do with them.
Right.
Is provoke and defend a lot.
Well, you see, if you had the full golem team, the enemy basically just doesn't get to play once you get going. Which doesn't actually help because you want them to be hitting you.
Well, it doesn't help with one of the aspects, but there's other things to them besides the retribution. It's just that retribution.
It's just that half their perks are evolving. But you see the other half doesn't. Those are the other goblet things.
Top of my head. It seems to really want me to be an astrologer right now.
Which is unfortunate because I liked it at first before I looked at his perks and realized I don't even.
They're not useful perks.
That just... I don't really... It doesn't really click with me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. I mean, they're all useful perks. I don't feel they really sync that well. It also gives you...
another plague.
It also gives you nothing for turn 0, which is the most important turn.
Which the plague doctors, which I think I have one now. Nope,
You turned
not
off
quite.
concoctions?
By accident when I was scrolling just now.
You should turn it back.
I
Oh.
will.
Oh.
Take less damage from poison. I mean, if you're using a lot of those guys, that is beneficial because you're going to be inflicted with it. That
There is. There is no. There's actually one situation where I want to turn that off.
for resurrecty guy.
No, smog is one that makes you all poison, but makes you heal from poison, so you want the poison to be more nice to you. I feel.
Still think I forgot to turn. Oh, I did turn. Grocery. They're also smiling.
Yeah, they're having fun.
The demented carver looked very, very, very similar to the front of the carver surface.
Yep. There's some pretty good cards there.
They just is pretty effective.
I mean, aesthetic. I mean, I like the one. I mean, the one that doesn't have blood all over him. I think he's cute.
Siege Master also could benefit from a carver since it's defense.
Now, Siege Master. I think I could whip up a hell of a Siege Master.
Yeah, I think that Siege Master, especially with some of the Amaranth things that I've read, that there's a lot you can do with Siege Master.
I definitely want to. If my goblet ever comes up Siege Master, which it really doesn't, I really want to try my Golem team with it.
With Siege Master?
Yeah.
Because they never can go.
What?
The enemy can never go.
Well, just, and because all that defense share. I understand, it's just gonna be stupid defense. Despite golems being strangely not particularly defensive.
The only other thing that could help with that also is if you're giving everyone a shield, giving someone the get that. They don't understand that phone doesn't work. I don't understand. I tell them every time I answer, by the way, this phone doesn't work.
Well, you can tell them apparently, so it must kind of work.
The phone still doesn't work very well. Alright. I don't know why they call that. I have this right here for that exact reason. I had a tantrum about it just a minute ago before you got here too, because they call it. I'm like, I have my phone right here. Because that phone doesn't work.
George.
So they are decent versus the Sparktails, which is good because I'm trying to get the Sparktail cards that are hard to get with other people.
I should be so against Sparktails because Damage Reflection is your friend and your enemies are attacking each other.
Yeah, because it levels up on the top.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt you more.
So do you only cast confusion spell type things?
Mostly, yeah. Which is a big weakness I need to fix, really. I have one that attack. I do have a limited cover because you have a chance to cast Mind Control on attack. So we have an attack spammer, but he always dies before his turn comes in, so oops.
Why is that?
I don't know. He's bad at surviving.
Well, why don't you give him a shield or something?
Because that'll make him worse at attacking.
Not if you give him a shield with a bunch of attack and defense.
I mean, it still needs to be at attacking. I can't afford to make a new weapon, really. Only while
I don't know how you're that low down.
either. I'm on one. Instability 5.
I'm not talking about that. You get the same rewards as far as money from monsters.
Yeah, but I get more from chests.
What I mean is, how are you using it up that quickly?
No, I guess I don't reuse monsters and artifacts between teams much as you do. That's probably most of this.
But you like certain aesthetics, and there are only certain monsters that you like the look of.
Yeah, but there's still enough. Yeah. But then there's a problem of different fusion combinations.
Like, if you look, a couple of these aren't beautiful. I didn't care, because that wasn't my goal.
And that's not fusion aesthetics. I'm talking about perfect.
No, I mean just in general. It wasn't my goal for this team. I actually would have had one of the giants in the thing. I just ended up fusing them the other direction. That's why everyone ended up as nature except one. I'm glad that I had one that wasn't nature though, because it means that I have one extra emergency reviver. If things are going and I always have mine doing. Because I figured that was a pretty good trait for Paladin. Don't you think?
Yeah.
The other thing to keep in mind is you might have to use a different team to hunt some of the stuff that they're not ready to spawn, because I have made a lot of creatures.
I don't mean by hunt stuff.
Like, go to the realm that they're in so that you can encounter them so that you have mana.
Oh, that.
now. Remember, we're not set up yet. Come on, give me this card. I want this card.
Lost its luster.
Hmm?
It's true.
What are you talking about?
The things out of context, the things. Takes some senses in context, but
Many times. How many machine guns?
I don't hear it. There's here a shink every few seconds.
You're standing on the floor for the win.
No?
What's it catching then? Oh, do I have that much over here? Oh, I do have that much over here. Like, why is it not moving right? Oh, everyone's silenced. Well, I guess I won't cast any spells this time, Shin. Who's that?
It's a number.
You can't have tape.
No.
Yeah, you just tape it to your head.
No, the water will eat the tape.
No.
It will eat the tape.
Also, no.
Oh.
You're speaking falsehoods in their lives.
Good.
I do think I know part of the reason you run out so much.
Hmm?
Because if you go back to the main area more often, you use it more. And you don't finish the entire floor. So you don't get as much per map.
I
And
finished
so-
most of it.
Well, like you were saying with the prophecy thing, if you don't finish that last one, you lose 3 prophecy rows, which is a
Yes.
noticeable amount.
You can get started on the new ones much quicker. I mean, if it takes it like 3 or 4 floors to complete that prophecy, yeah. You
It's
send
not
those
that
to
big a deal.
It's not a big a deal. Then it's not a big a deal.
If it takes 3 floors, that's not that big a deal.
Right, but it's 3 floors on which you could be working on all of your prophecies instead of just the
But a lot of things you don't even finish inside the floors.
A lot of them you do.
And even so, it's not that big of a deal. You'll usually run into them again, relatively soon. The only time it takes you a really long time is
Because
to be able
when you have to start a project, when it's a project.
Yeah, but again, even with starting a project, if you go through floors relatively quick, which most of our builds do, it's not that big a deal.
The only way to sell this argument would be with very complex math and study. We're not the ones have to agree to disagree.
The only time I will turn it in early is if one is the arena, because fuck the arena. I hate the arena! What are things? Warden Necromancer.
Oh, Warden is easy.
Well, I haven't ever set one up, so have fun. I gotta go food.
We've done Warden, to be sure. This is just a good looking team. Why did that happen? What is your thing? Why are you invincible? Oh, you said a billion out. Okay. Whatever. You'll never get to go, really. Are you invincible? Well, this fight seems to just be unwinnable here. Oh, what nonsense are you up to? I kill you, kill you. There we go. Nope, that happened. Good job! Hit me that way, though. I can use this. Oh, this is gonna be weird.